I was asked to do a tutorial on tweening on Kinemaster, and I just chose to do my experiences with tweening on Kinemaster, Alight Motion, if I'm saying that right, yeetus.r, and Q-Cut. I originally started out with Q-Cut because I didn't like Kinemaster at all when I was starting out. With Kinemaster you can have a bunch of keyframes, but there's no graphing or anchor, which is very confusing because sometimes it goes out of its way to make the motion, so you have to have more keyframes, which is very frustrating. Without the anchor, it's difficult to have it look like a normal motion, because joints, they exist. I also don't like how I have to go out of the screen. See, you have to make the turning knob go into the screen so you can turn. I don't like that at all. I know I'm not the best at describing this. This is completely unscripted, and I'm not the best at coming up with words off the bat, so I'm trying more with the on-screen to help you. Here's the one I started out with. Q-Cut doesn't exactly have keyframes. In fact, they have transitions instead of keyframes, which makes it a little more difficult for smooth motions, but at least they have an anchor. Put the anchor into the joints, or where the joints would be. So the shoulder, the elbow, the hip if you have leg tweening, just any joint with motion. And yeah, you kind of have to bring it over to where it would be, because that's kind of how it works with the size of the picture. At least that's how I think it does, because that's what I've noticed over the years. For yeetus.r, I'm pretty sure you have to have the multi-layer pack, which I bought a while ago. I don't like that you can't see what's going on the other layers when you edit the frames for one layer. Pause. So while I was editing this video, I was editing another video, because this tweening video is taking so long to edit. But anyway, while I was editing another video, I had accidentally pressed the options button, and I found out you could do show other layers, which would make tweening so much easier. So yeah. Not to mention there isn't a feature that you can zoom in on to see if you got it perfectly, which is also kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. I guess you could rotate it, but I'm just so used to portrait mode at this point. However, like Kinemaster, you can switch between the frames pretty easily, which I do like. And like Q-Cut, there are graph presets, which I like. And you also have the choice of a custom graph like Alight Motion. You get the best of both worlds amongst the graphs. In the end, most of this becomes irrelevant because I end up redoing it and just having the upper arm and the torso be a layer and the lower arm be on its own layer. Either way, you get the gist of it, so I'm going to just show you the end product. And last but not least, my favorite, Alight Motion. So to get to the anchor, you have to press the move layer button, and then you can move it to where you need your anchor. I don't have many complaints for Alight Motion besides the fact that it crashes fairly often if it's a big project, but that's kind of a given if it's a big project. And it lags if I already have motion blur on, but that's why I kind of leave it till last if I can. And like Kinemaster and yeetus.r, it's easy to switch between keyframes, which makes it pretty easy for me if I have a bunch of keyframes and I need to go to a specific one. But it never takes me long to tween using Alight Motion because it's fairly simple, the setup is easy. If I had used it as my beginning app, I probably would have been a lot farther, a lot quicker. I don't like how when you edit a frame, I don't like that you have to,